Alrighty guys, we're back for some werewolves question mark. This is like werewolves enchantments. I don't know. I just called the deck New Moon because I didn't really know what to call it. So it is werewolves integrated with some enchantment strategy here, and this is a standard build. So we're gonna go over the deck list, then hop into some normal play mode. We've been having more fun over there than in ranked. So you know, we see more variety and everything, and technically, this deck is probably a little bit worse than your traditional werewolf build. That being said, every time I say something like that, the decks always outperform. So we'll see, right? But hey, first things first, for anyone who doesn't know, I'm Redcat and I play aggro decks and any decks with red in them as well. So what do we got here, guys? We got some Kumano faces Kakkazan. It's just an amazing one-drop card. Super spicy and gets that counter on the next creature you cast, which is super valuable always, right? And believe it or not, this first ability hits planeswalkers more than you would think, and that's really nice to have on there, right? So we got 4 generous visitors. Just, yeah, you guys are going to see a lot of this card. It's really good. Tamiyo's Safekeeping can protect our creatures, and it can protect our enchantments, which could be super valuable here. Hexproof and indestructible. I mean, that pretty much guarantees protection, right? And then gaining 2 life, you never know when you need it, right? 4 ranger classes. Yep, those wolves are nice. We got 4 Arni slays the trolls. Now, in one of my recent videos, I brought up that I had a couple decks made with Arni slays the troll, and it's actually pretty spicy because you can imagine it as like, you know, turn 1 generous visitor into a turn 2 Arni slays the troll. You can fight one of their 1/1s like I don't know, like an eye twitch or something, right? So that's pretty cool. But late game too, when you actually have bigger, more established creatures, that fighting is actually super valuable. But then on turn 2, you add a red source and you put 2 counters on up to 1 target creature you control. So yeah, buffing your creatures and a little bit of ramp is really, really nice. Speaking of a little bit of ramp, the Naturalist, of course. I mean, it's got to be in here, right? It's werewolves, so yeah, the ramp on this is spicy. You don't lose this mana as steps and phases end, so you can go ahead and cast more creatures that turn or anything like that, right? Then, of course, it does flip, and it's on the flip side here, it's also super spicy as Lord of the Ulvenwald, right? So we got 4 Reckless Stormseekers, of course, again, right? You want it in here. The haste is so valuable, and then Stormcharge Slasher is super, super spicy. So, yeah, this is the most unnecessary thing you could possibly imagine. 4 Howling Moons. Yeah, like I said, it's werewolf enchantments, so yeah, it's unnecessary, but it's in here. So at the beginning of combat on your turn, target wolf or werewolf you control gets +2/+2 until the end of turn. That's cool. You have multiple of these out here. That gets big really fast. But then, whenever an opponent casts their second spell each turn, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. I'll tell you what, guys, a lot of runes floating about. They like to cast multiple cards a turn. You have a few of these out there, they cast multiple of their runes, and you get a bunch of 2/2 wolves, and maybe, you know, maybe those wolves are more valuable than their runes at that time. But like I said, super unnecessary, but it's going to be fun to see if it works, right? We have 4 Tovolar Dire Overlords, like one of the best werewolves right now in the game. And then on the top end here, we have 4 Arlinns, the Pack's Hope. Just really, really good card, especially when it's nighttime. The 5/5 indestructible trample is super nice. And of course, it has haste too, so you get to swing in with it. This could be ramp if you're trying to dish cards onto the board. Maybe you drew a bunch of cards off your Dire Overlord, right? So... and then also, yeah, being able to cast cards out with flash is cool. And then just like the -3, everything about this Planeswalker is really good, right? The -3 ability is really good too. So yeah, we got 4 of them. Mana base, guys, we got Den of the Bugbear, Crucible of Defiance, Who Endures, and the Lair of the Hydra. And it's just a 50-50 split of mana here. Anything else to go over in the deck, guys? It's a pretty simple one. Play werewolves and combo with your enchantments, right? So yeah, let's do this. Let's hop into some normal play mode and see how it goes. Okay, so opponent goes first here. We only have green mana, and I'm keeping it. The game likes to do this to me every once in a while. Test my patience with not seeing certain types of mana, and I always mulligan. And it always seems like it sometimes it gets worse after the mulligan, right? So I don't know. I've tested something this time. Instead of ditching the forest here too, we're gonna get rid of an Arni Slays the Troll. Right. So having a couple plays here at the beginning is pretty valuable because next turn we can always buff the Ranger class too. Lots of ways to see red mana, so... Okay. The forest is a goner. Because like I said, we can always just buff Ranger class this turn. Guys, look at us. Literally never punished, bro. Let's go. And this is a pretty good line of play. If we go ahead and fight this turn, this is probably better than the Stormseeker. Because what this lets us do... Right, so we can do this. We can go, you fight you. Yeah, this lets us do a double swing here for 5. That's huge. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like I was saying, it seems like the game likes to test my patience with these, when I'm not playing monocolored decks. Because every single video we have at least one match where I just get all one source of mana in my hand. Or all of one source, right? I wonder what the opponent's plan here is, because Meat Hook for 2 only hits the Visitor. And then we can just continue. Okay, so Meat Hook is not what they do this turn. That's really good here. Let's go with, let's take the 3. Oh, decline. Yeah. We definitely want to decline that. Put up to 2 counters on up to 1 target creature. That's fine. And wow, Dire Overlord's really good here. Or do we go Naturalist? No, we can't swing at the Naturalist. It doesn't have haste. It's Dire Overlord, because drawing extra cards is really valuable. Down to 9. Nice. Let's go. Do we play this? Probably not. We do want to play around Meat Hook here, because Meat Hook could come down for 3 this turn, which Generous Visitor now gets out of the way of. Decline. We're about to gain 4 life here, which is huge. Sacrifices a creature or a planeswalker. Opponent goes ahead and scoops it up there. GG, yeah, we had so much value where we were going to discard the wolf. We were going to drop the Stormseeker next turn. I mean, just, wow, just so much power here. Honestly, I'm really impressed. Okay, opponent goes first, and this is keepable. We actually have both colors in hand. No turn 1 play if we want a turn 2 play, but I think that's a simple answer here, and it's a turn 1 play because we could always draw a red source that comes in untapped. If not, we have the green source open for the safekeeping, so I think that's pretty valuable. Okay, Luminarch's pretty bad for us. Because we don't have an early way to deal with the Luminarch here. Oh, nice. Nice. Let's go. Some Shatterskull Chargers. I mean, yeah. So they're playing around a Snakeskin Veil here. We're just going to take the damage. That's why they didn't swing with the Luminarch, which is really smart. My turn. Okay, so Reckless Stormseeker is okay this turn. And full swing, but we're probably going to die before then. Before we can set up properly here. It might be as simple as Kumano and Naturalist. Can really see how slow our hand was in comparison to the opponent's hand here. We're going to go no swing to prevent them from attacking with the Luminarch again this turn. Hopefully, because they could... Well, we'll see. We'll see what they end up doing because, yeah, Boros is scary. Yep, so that's good for us. We'll take the 6. Down to 9. Ow. That hurts. Legion Angel. Oh, buddy, we don't have a lot of ways to deal with that either. Another Naturalist here. I think that's a GG, guys. We're going to go Stormseeker. We got a block on the ground. If we swing here now, they just trade with the Legion Angel easy. Because they just play another one. So yeah, no attacks. Wow. A lot of value being pumped through the opponent's board here. Selfless Samurai. Shatterskull Charger gets the buff and the swing. And this is a full block because we are close. We are very, very close to death, and getting rid of this trample is super important. Now, we probably keep the Naturalist because that's the only thing that doesn't gain us anything. So they got the Indestructible, and I think it was still the full block there, honestly. I think it is. We could have taken the 7 though, but then what, you know? Then what? So, yeah, Selfless Samurai in the Shatterskull Charger deck is really, really cool. Woo, buddy, the Maul of the Skyclaves, and they actually could have just won there. I don't know why they... Oh, no, they did win. They did win. Very nice. Yeah, I was thinking, like, just plug it into the Charger, but... GG. Opponent. They crushed us there, guys. Complete domination. Wow. Very cool. I love the opponent's deck. That is a really powerful Boros build, and they popped off. Luminarch into Shatterskull Smasher is just no joke, right? Okay, opponent goes first, and this is a good hand. This is a really good hand. Right into the Naturalist next turn, and then Stormseeker the turn after. Fateful Absence, I don't mind that. They must think it's a runes deck or something. Wow, Ranger class was a good draw there too. Unfortunately, we can't use that with the Visitor. Another Fateful Absence. Okay. Again, I don't mind it. Let's go right into the Stormseeker. And we have another Stormseeker next turn. But we gotta be prepared for the Doomscar. If they play a land here. Yep. We have to... Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Orzhov life gain? Question mark? Maybe? Okay. So, do we play around a Doomscar, a turn 5 Doomscar? I don't think so. We're gonna go for damage. We have a couple Arlins, which what that lets us do is reestablish a board state when necessary. So if it's land Doomscar, and all we need is that 4th land. Okay, Righteous Valkyrie. So... Okay. Okay, there's the Doomscar being foretold there, probably. But powering up a Ranger class could be good. We really don't want to Arlinn this turn. Keeping a Safekeeping could be really good here too. So like doing clues, getting it to nighttime could be good. I think it's power up a Ranger class though. Like the 2/2 might continue to tempt them. 1 and 2. Swing. They block a 3/3 and take 4 here. Down to 8. And do they end up doom scarring here, even though their Righteous Valkyrie is available? Because if so, it's like I said, oh, Angel of Destiny. Okay, so this is an Angel build. That's awesome. Wow. Flying Double Strike. Oh my goodness, they're back up to 17. You have at least 15 life more than your starting total. Okay. Dang. Okay, well, I don't really know what to do here. I guess Howling Moon's pretty good. See, I'm playing around a Doomscar that might not even exist here. So we're gonna go we're gonna spread this out, I think. Even though they're gonna block one of these, I think we're just gonna spread it out here. That's potentially 7 damage going through because they block the 5/4. Wait, was there a better way to do that? If we plugged it into... Okay. They decide to block the Reckless Stormseeker. Oh, double strike. Yeah, double strike, guys. We definitely play around double strike. Because at this point, keeping that is better. Because if they Doomscar, same concept, they end up losing... They end up losing their creatures. Right, drawing a bunch of cards is just so powerful. Wow, yeah, Angel's popping off right now. And I thought our hand was good. Second, yeah, Legion Angel is just really, really valuable. Okay, so we do get a wolf here, luckily. But they're back up, they're up to 16. And they full swing. Wow, okay, I gotta sit up. I gotta sit up here. They're up to 24. I'm sitting here leaning back, thinking like, oh yeah, we'll totally get there. But nah, dude, like, holy cow. Arlinn is okay. Arlinn is okay now. Because what we can do, get a couple wolves here, okay? We're gonna go ahead and we're going to buff a wolf, give you haste, give the other one haste, and what did I do? What did I do? Who has haste? No, the other one needs haste. How did I manage that? Oh, that's annoying. Oh, man. Ah, when you misclick. Something that just doesn't happen in Paper Magic, right? Dang. Yeah, that sucks. Obviously, we wanted to swing with both of them. I should have double checked though, for sure. Well, they're down to 11. They get to draw a ton of cards because this card is apparently ridiculous here. Like, dang, right? Angel of Destiny, yeah. So they're gaining another 6. They're back up to 18. They get a really, really aggressive swing here. And I think we lost this one, guys. I think we ended up losing this one. Because I don't know how we end up getting enough value through when we're losing so much.
Becomes the hunted.
Right, so they're up to 38 now. Oh, Angel of Destiny, that's right. Oh, dang, dude, opponent just wrecked my soul. Holy cow, that was crazy. That's a good hand. That's a good hand. I was taking a drink of coffee. I barely glanced at it. barely glanced at it and clicked keep. Okay, so it's still Arni slays the troll here. Because a swing for 2 is better than nothing, and then submit 0. And then next turn, it's pretty spicy. Oh, nice. Patchwork Automaton. So, that's pretty good too. We can do 2 things now, which is pretty awesome. I think it's going to be the Stormseeker. And we will play the other Visitor too. That's fine. A pretty good swing here. Pretty powerful swing. Nice. Let's go. Okay, so is it artifacts with the treasure vault? That's pretty cool. Yeah, we're about to gain 4 life from the Arni. But I mean, this, like, the Tovolar Dire Overlord is just ridiculous here, because we get to give it haste. And so we swing, swing, swing. And we keep the Visitor back because they could still survive. They could take the 10 and kill the Visitor here. So we draw 2 cards. Yeah, Overlord's insane, as always. Okay, Arlinn the Pack's Hope. GG opponent. Wow, man, that was a fast one. Showing the power of werewolves overall. Alrighty, guys, so we go first here, and I went ahead and kept the hand. It's a bit of a slower hand, but it's not bad. The Naturalist does let us ramp into a 3-drop if necessary, which it looks like it's probably going to be, as the deck does not want us to see it, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so we gotta go ahead and it switches to nighttime, which is really good. Nice, so that actually gets through, which is huge. It's gonna be the Dire Overlord here, as the Stormseeker is better to keep back as a surprise. Man, I really hope this is not a Golgari control deck, but it probably is. Oh, GG opponent, come on, bro. I thought maybe we could get a good match there, but no. GG, man. Alrighty, guys, we go first, and this is a great hand, so we keep it. Right into the Visitor this turn. And probably Ranger class next turn. Probably. Okay, little Javel buddy there, sweet. Take the damage. Ranger class. Get the buff. Swing on in. Right, so Arni slays the troll can take out the Javel buddy now, so... Okay, have 2 open, probably some, oh, I was expecting some removal there, but... Very nice. Very nice, opponent. I mean, I accept that trade for sure, but... Arni slays the troll being a spicy card. Once again. Swing for 3. Ended up working out pretty nicely for us. Some simple removal here. Magic missiles. Okay. Not terrible, but we don't get the full benefit from... Okay, so the land was really good there. Because now we get to ramp into Arlinn and get a couple wolves down. One could argue... No, I don't think so. I don't think it was Howling Moon this turn. Because the opponent probably does want to play multiple cards per turn in a deck like that, but I think it was definitely Arlinn. So Chandra's really good for them. They still have 2 mana. Bloodthirsty Adversary. Nice. Very nice. Okay. So opponent's rocking some mono red, and I love it. So we're going to go Rockfall. I think this is a double swing into Chandra, but we keep our hand back. So we go ahead, we're gonna, or do we want a Ranger class in Kumano this turn? No, we're gonna buff this. This is going to be a full swing at Chandra here, and see if they just take it. But I think they might trade into the 2/2. Yep. So Kumano faces Kakkazan, takes out the Chandra. Let's go. Yeah, we were anticipating that one. That was sweet. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, we go first here again, which is awesome. And this is a good hand. And let's go right into the Visitor instead of a turn 2 play, I think. Well, never mind. I think Naturalist is more important here right now, because of the ramp that it provides us on turn 3. We in a mirror match right now? Ooh. Ooh, scary. That is, this must be a landfall deck, which is actually scary. So we're gonna go do a couple, let's do, okay, hold on, I'm sorry. Got the land. Naturalist isn't going to help us out this time, but this is still really good. Gonna go ahead, buff the Naturalist. Fight, fight. Really? Opponent concedes there. Wow, I'm not 100% sure why, but GG. Wow. Alrighty guys, here's the deck list again, and it did way better than I was anticipating. Howling Moon, like I kept saying, was completely unnecessary. It ended up being pretty good in most of the games. So total deck win rate for the video was 62% with 5 times on the play, and we got an 80% there, and then 3 times on the draw as well, 33% win rate there. So obviously if we go first, we have a much better chance of winning. But yeah, 5 wins, 3 losses is no joke. I don't know which games I'm going to showcase because the losses were unfortunately miserable. I think there was like 1 loss that wasn't just completely miserable. It was against like Boros, which was pretty cool. So we'll probably showcase that one. Other than that, yeah, the wins were really fast, so we might be able to show all of those off, but I just wanted to make sure everybody knew that overall win rate was 62% for the video. So yeah, this was a spicy one. I wouldn't change anything with the deck. If you don't have all the rares and stuff, you could totally try to squeeze more Tamiyo Safekeeping in, or more top-end enchantments. Even a Kami of Transience would be pretty cool. Like, say you don't have all the Arlinns or all the Howling Moons or Tovolars. Kami of Transience would totally work if you have those, maybe. Yeah, this was a good one, guys. I had a lot of fun with it. So, hey, if you made it this far into the video, you guys are champions, and I super duper appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video.